How to retire early using FIRE. Let's get started. Imagine this. You're 40 years old, lounging on a beach, drink in hand, the sun setting on the horizon. Life is good. No alarms, no boss texts, no 9 to 5. Just freedom. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the thing. This life is possible, even sooner than you think. Today, I'll break down exactly how much you really need to retire early and how to hit that number faster than you ever thought possible. Ready? Let's dive in. Point 1. The retirement misconception. Most people think you need millions in the bank to stop working. But here's the shocker. That's not necessarily true. We've been sold this idea that retirement equals an endless hustle until we're 65 or older. But what if I told you that was a lie? Think about this. Your ideal life, the one that lets you travel, pursue hobbies, and ditch the daily grind, may not require as much as you think. It's not about being rich, it's about being strategic. This is where the FIRE concept comes in. Financial independence, retire early. It's a blueprint that puts you in control of your time and choices. And I'm going to show you how to make it happen. Point 2. Breaking down FIRE. So, what is the secret to early retirement? It starts with knowing your FIRE number, the amount you need to live off your investments forever. There are different levels: lean FIRE, regular FIRE, and fat FIRE. Lean FIRE means living simply, covering only the essentials. Normal FIRE gives you a bit more flexibility, while fat FIRE lets you live more luxuriously. But here's the kicker. Most people don't even know their number. Imagine being on a road trip but having no idea how much gas you need. Knowing your FIRE number is your roadmap to freedom. Point 3. The lean FIRE math. Let's break this down. Lean FIRE is your annual expenses multiplied by 20. So, if you're spending $40,000 a year, you'd need $800,000 to reach lean FIRE. Sounds doable, right? Now, here's where it gets exciting. You don't need to be a millionaire to retire. Just $800,000, invested well, could fund a modest but comfortable lifestyle. Now, you might be thinking, that's great, but where does all that cash come from? I'll explain that soon, but keep watching because it's simpler than you think. Point 4. Understanding the real cost of time. Most people assume retirement is for someday, but here's a wake-up call. Time is the one resource you'll never get back. Your 20s and 30s are prime years to start planning for this. Not because you'll want to retire tomorrow, but because every dollar you invest now grows exponentially. Imagine the freedom to pick the job you love, not just the one that pays best. If you reach even lean FIRE, you're free to live life on your terms. No more being stuck in a job you hate. That freedom starts with a plan, and I'm about to share how to get started. Point 5. Normal FIRE and the 4% rule. Now, let's talk about the 4% rule. This is a popular approach from the FIRE community, based on research showing that if you save 25 times your annual expenses and withdraw 4% each year, your money could last 30 years or more. This is normal FIRE, the sweet spot for most people. So if your annual spend is $40,000, you'd need about $1 million. I know $1 million sounds big, but don't stress, we're going to break it down. This isn't about saving your entire paycheck. It's about making your money work smarter and harder for you. Point 6. What's your FIRE type? At this point, you might wonder, should I aim for lean FIRE, regular FIRE, or even fat FIRE? Here's the deal. You need to figure out what lifestyle fits your dream. Lean FIRE. That's a life with fewer luxuries, but plenty of freedom. Fat FIRE. You're looking at a more luxurious life with lots of security. Knowing this isn't just a nice to have, it's crucial for setting your goals, motivating yourself, and sticking with the plan. Because when the going gets tough, having a crystal clear vision of your future lifestyle makes all the difference. Point 7. The 3 pillars of FIRE. So, how do you hit your FIRE goal? There are 3 key pillars. Increase income, boost savings, and invest wisely. But here's a secret. It's not just about earning more. If you don't control your spending or make smart investments, you'll struggle to hit that number. Take a hard look at your budget. Cut out the unnecessary and allocate as much as possible to investments that compound your wealth. It's about creating a plan where every dollar you save brings you closer to freedom. Point 8. The power of investing. Now comes the fun part. Investing. You don't have to be a stock market wizard, but you do need a plan. Start with a diverse mix: equities, bonds, maybe even a touch of real estate or crypto. Each asset serves a purpose. Equities grow your wealth, while bonds provide stability, and so on. A simple rule of thumb, the 60-40 rule. Aim to keep 60% in stocks and 40% in safer assets. If that seems like too much detail, don't worry. You're investing in your future freedom. This is the fuel to your fire. Point 9. Inflation and market risks. Here's a hard truth. Inflation eats away at your savings. And the stock market? It has ups and downs, sometimes serious ones. But don't let that scare you off. If you're in this for the long haul, staying invested is the best way to weather any storm. The key is asset allocation. That's just a fancy way of saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments so that if one area dips, another might pick up the slack. Consistency over time beats the panic of jumping in and out. Point 10. Regular portfolio check-ins. Setting a plan is essential, but here's another often overlooked secret: rebalancing. At least once a year, check in on your portfolio. Markets shift. Stocks rise, others fall. Rebalancing ensures your investment mix stays aligned with your goals. And remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Regular adjustments keep you on course without getting overwhelmed by daily market noise. Point 11. Why start FIRE now? You might be thinking, why worry about retirement when I'm in my 20s? Let me flip it around. Why not? Starting now means every dollar has decades to grow. Think of it this way. What if you had the freedom to take a lower stress job by your 30s or 40s, knowing your investments had your back? In the long run, this isn't just about retiring early. It's about reclaiming your time, your choices, and your life. That's worth fighting for. Call to action. Now you know the basics, the types of FIRE, how to calculate your number, and what it takes to get there. So, are you ready to make it happen? Start small. Set your number, create your budget, and start investing. Your future self will thank you. And remember, freedom isn't a luxury, it's a choice. Hit subscribe, and let's get you closer to financial independence, one video at a time. See you next time